my kitchen. And today I have a deliciousness to show you. It's getting nice and warm. It's all about springs, and the flowers are growing, the birds are singing, and we are going to be celebrating spring. And with spring comes deliciousness. All these wonderful ingredients that are now coming in, because you know we want to cook with the seasons. Pero la prima cosa che devo fare, the first thing that we need to do is to put on the fadale. And I have a beautiful fadale that one of my beautiful friends, she made for me. And it's really cool. It says Elena's Cucina when it was established last year. So what I'm going to do is put on the fadale. And what I'm going to share with you today is this amazing sweet potato and bok choy with miso dressing. And I'm going to be giving you some tips on how for you to make your life a lot easier. And what I have here is, I have 3 different kinds of sweet potatoes. I have a yellow sweet potato, I have a purple sweet potato, and I have a orange sweet potato. So depending on the size of your family, is how many sweet potatoes you're going to be utilizing. So 2 to 3 sweet potatoes. So I have, and these were small. Everything that I'm using is organic. Then what I have here is I have this beautiful, amazing, delicious quinoa, and I have red quinoa, and this is what I'm utilizing, guys, red quinoa. And my friend Dario Rodriguez sells it at his store, at Life and Food Superstores. And this is what it looks like when it's cooked. Look how beautiful that is. This is full of fiber. It is wonderful, so healthy for us. And I just, what I did is I just put it in some water with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I let it cook. And then what it does, guys, it makes these little hairs. You see these little hairs? You see these little hairs? I absolutely love quinoa, and it's wonderful. I'm not a nutritionist, but check and talk with your doctor. So what I have here is 2 to 3 cups, because what we're going to do, we're going to have this for lunch and probably going to have it later for dinner if we don't eat it all. All right. The next ingredient, what I've done is I want to introduce you to this. What I did is I partially cooked the potatoes, and you can do that the night before to make it easier for when you come home to make this dish, because this dish goes out in a jiffy. Like in 10-15 minutes, you can have dinner ready at your home. So what I wanted to show you guys is I have this thing called a steamer. And then what it is, it's a 3 parts, okay? And what I've done is I have put my bok choy. This is what I have, bok choy, because it's full of anti-cancer. It's healthy for bones, fiber. It's healthy for our eyes. Put a little bit of water. I just put it over here, and I pop this in the microwave for 3 or 4 minutes until it steams. And that's what I have here, steamed bok choy. And then I already told you what I have here. This is the wonderful red quinoa. I call it quinoa. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to be walking you through other things. What I have here is I have 2 tablespoons of ghee. I am going to start my pan that I have here, because what I want to do is I want to get my pan on medium high, because I want to toast. I just want to heat up my potatoes. I took them out of the refrigerator. Ooh, this potato said he was going to take a walk. I took it out of the refrigerator because I cooked it the night before, so you know I can teach you how to do all of this. And I took him out of the refrigerator 2 to 3 hours before I'm going to use it. So if your kids come home from school earlier than you do from work, have them take it all out. If not, you know, you could just pop them in the steamer, because what I do is I steam my potatoes. I put them on the bottom, and then I put my bok choy on top, so I can do that. So what I want to do here is I want to get 2 tablespoons of my ghee that I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to eye it, because it will probably go take the entire thing. So now I got my ghee going on that, and I'm just going to shiftily, you know, mix it, shiftily. I create my own words. And this is amazingly and delicious, I'm telling you. This is going to give it a nice little buttery flavor. So once this gets really nice and heated, then I'm going to put my potatoes in here. These are my sweet potatoes, because this is a sweet potato and bok choy with miso dressing. And let me tell you this is a delicious, wonderful very healthy salad. All right, so then I'm going to come over to the ingredients of what I'm going to be utilizing for my salad dressing as these guys get nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my one potato first, and when I hear the sizzle, and that's exactly what I want to do, I'm going to add my sweet potato, my red potatoes to that. I want to get my yellow potatoes. You know, for me, it's all about color. I love color. And then look how beautiful these purple potatoes. These are all sweet potatoes, guys, and these are all organic. And I'm not going to use any salt or anything like that. And I just want these guys to just kind of hang out like that. Let me get this out of the way. I'm done with that. So pretty much, I'm just going to leave them just the way they are. In the meantime, I'm going to get myself a little bowl like this, and I'm going to give you the next ingredients. What I have here is, I have 2 tablespoons of miso paste, and I love miso paste. And when you bring home your miso paste, I would suggest you put it in a jar and make sure that it's very nice, tight, very, very tight. And then what I want to do is I want to take here, I have a good 2 tablespoons of miso paste. I absolutely love miso paste, so I'm using 2 1/4 tablespoons because I love miso. And miso, I just love miso. And then to this, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of lime juice goes into my 2 tablespoons of miso paste. Because I want to come, I want you guys to really get this. Hello, everybody. Good morning. And then I have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Hello, Jim. I think I see, I can't see who I'm seeing. I don't have my glasses, but I think it might be Joe, and I don't know, but hello. And then what I have here is I have 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. That's going to go right in here. This is going to kind of give it the sweetness. Guys, by the time we're done making this, that's going to be done. And wait till I show you how we're going to plate this. All right, now to this, I have here is I have 2 cloves of very minced garlic that I just chopped myself. I don't like to buy it out of the jar. I really don't, because to me it doesn't give it that flavor that I want. I just like things fresh. And I'm going to show you that when you use organic, look how beautiful. And what we have here, I have a 1/4 cup of minced fresh ginger. I know it seems like a lot, but let me tell you guys, you want to use the entire 1/4 cup of this minced ginger. And I'm just going to use my little thing like this and just kind of wish it. Just kind of wish it like so. Wish it like so. I make my own words. I make my own words. And let me tell you something more about sweet potatoes. You know, sweet potatoes, they support the immune system. They support the immune system. Now I'm going to turn them over because now they're getting nice and crispy on the bottom. So I always suggest people to cook your potatoes the night before because it'll make your life a lot easier. Those that work and those that stay home, if you want to do the same, by all means. So right now what I want to do is I'm very gently, I just want to turn these guys over. They're doing their thing just exactly how I want them to do. Because they're just continuing to get nice and heated through. Because, you know, we cooked them the night before. If you cook them the same day, you still kind of want to give it the nice little crispiness. All right, so now that I'm shuffling this, you see this? Oh, I wish there was smell foam. Smell of foam. And then what I want to do to this, I just want to get this going really, really well for right now. Just really, really well. Yes, make sure I get everything in here. All right, and then what I have is I have 2 tablespoons of canola oil. 2 tablespoons of canola oil that I really, let me get this over here. I'll use this over here for that. And what I want to do is I want to drizzle it slow because I want this to incorporate really well into my miso dressing. So just don't stop, keep doing that. Look at that. You see how simple and easy that is? So make sure it incorporates really, really well. I'm going to use my little, I'm going to get all my canola oil, the entire 3 tablespoons of canola oil. All right, so now I have shifuli like this. You see this beautiful sauce. Oh my gosh. And then what I have over here is I have 2 tablespoons of toasted sesames that I want to put on the side, because now I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate it. So what I want to do is I'm going to get a bowl like so, and you can have a dish, anything you want. And then what I want to do is I want to bring my wonderful, oh yes, my wonderful red quinoa. And quinoa, like I said, is full of fiber. It is wonderful. And it's actually people with celiac disease. They can actually have some of this, but check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I am a cook. And what I want to do is I kind of want to put it down like so. You see what I'm doing? Just down like so. I want to get it all into my bowl. I'm going to use that on the bottom because this is what's going to be my protein. Okay? See that? What I'm doing over here? Very simple transaction. Very simple transaction. Then what I want to do now is I want to take my beautiful potatoes. Oh my gosh, these potatoes. Wait till you see these potatoes. And I'm just going to kind of put them around, around here, somewhere like that, nice and hot. Because I'm telling you, this is going to go very quick, guys. Very quick. And now I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to bring my, and they all have a personality. Potatoes, there's so many potatoes around the world. And they have all their own personalities. And I love to cook with color. I really, really do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my bok choy, and I want to bring my bok choy, and I kind of want to nestle it. You see what I'm doing right here, guys? I'm just going to nestle it like so. Because, I want the benefits of bok choy, because bok choy is healthy for the eyes. It's full of fiber. And then I'm having the vitamin D with my sweet potatoes. Did you know the sweet potatoes are loaded with vitamin D? And they're really good for people with diabetes. Yes, with people with diabetes. So it's not as bad as people think they are. And as you can see, I am doing a nice big plate here. I'm just going to put it all in here because I absolutely love this thing. And then what you're looking at is you're looking at something as beautiful as that. So now what I want to do to this now, because I have this beautifulness right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I want to go ahead and I want to start drizzling some of this wonderful, delicious miso. Oh yes, because what you want to do is you want to be able to get in here, get underneath, and and that flavor of the miso and the flavors of all of this, and then the crunch that we're going to do with the toasted sesame. And as you can see, I'm using the whole entire thing. And then if I have some extra, I have one of these, I'm going to be utilizing the one that I have the ginger in. I can just put it right in here like so. If you want some extra. And if one extra, you can make some extra, guys. Because, you can serve it with this on the side. So if you want more, okay. And then now, what I do is I have my toasted sesame, and I want to use my entire 2 teaspoons of, I actually have 2 tablespoons. I really like toasted sesames because toasted sesames also has their own wonderfulness. And then what you are looking, guys, what you are looking at. Are you guys ready to see this? Oh my God, I can't wait. I want to taste. I want to taste this so bad because, you want to see the potatoes and you want to see everybody peeking out in this wonderful wonderfulness. And then what you have, guys, in less than a half an hour, you have this sweet potato and bok choy miso dressing that is full of antioxidants. It manages diabetes, it supports vision, wonderful vitamin C, healthy for your eyes. Look how beautiful this sweet potato and bok choy with miso dressing. And that's all I have for you guys today, this amazing deliciousness to celebrate spring. Well, it's spring in the United States. In other countries, it's getting cold, like in South America, in other countries. I want to thank my beautiful sponsors, Cola Harris with FARMASI. I want to thank Stephen Bailey with Bailey Fishing and Charters. I want to thank Soul Angels with Color Street for giving me the most beautiful nails. And of course, I want to thank my very good friend Dario Rodriguez for continuing to give me beautiful products. And I want to thank you for joining me with this beautiful mangiare. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the sweet potato bok choy. for your